For characters, old and new, we all have the question, what will every character bring to the table? Who could be our potential new Ghostface? Who will be our red herring? Who will be our final girl? Who will be our supporting role for the final girl? Who will be the next memorable victim? All valid questions that we can't help but to ask before the new Scream comes out. Let's dive right in and piece the puzzle together to see if the pieces fit, or if we are just jamming them in there to make them fit. Let's piece this puzzle. Hello, my fellow movie geeks. Carey Craves Cinema here. So curious to contemplate the characters' roles for the next upcoming Scream film. So at the end of Scream 5, we had Chad being somewhat chased by Ghostface, and we thought that he was a goner. He was stabbed numerous times, and then just left there as the other characters just walked into the house. So what will be Chad's purpose? So with Chad, I could see it go a couple ways. It has been talked about before that Chad could possibly take Dewey's protective-esque role, but let's face it, those are very big shoes to fill. Chad has now been viewed as a weak character, knowing he barely made it in the end. Chad would have to redeem himself in my eyes. He would have to kill a Ghostface single-handedly, or he would have to save another character from being killed by Ghostface. Otherwise, our Chad will be the opening kill perhaps. They didn't really develop his character that much in Scream 5. He had some great moments like the Hobbs and Shaw line. Also at the party when Liv asks him to go upstairs, he says, "I am almost 100% sure you're not the killer." That's when he won me over. It was that scene. If we have more scenes with him like that, then he would be a great addition for OG Scream character territory. But he has a long way to go. So Mindy gave the most memorable speech in Scream 5, preaching to the horror movie geekdom that is us, the audience. Mindy was clever with the basement scene with Amber, being a slight red herring when she intensely confronts Amber, teaching her ironically of the horror movie rules of being aware of the killer at all times. Mindy was a bit naive, I would say, which almost got her killed. She was observant, but also a tad free-spirited, which is what caused her guard to be let down when she got stabbed in the shoulder area. Seeing all of the blood, she passed out pretty much all of Act 3. Her cred kinda diminishes a bit, knowing she has shown weakness. She has to build back up her cred, I feel. She's either going to step up, or she might be what I call an upset kill. I know that radio silence will have to tread kind of softly with Chad and Mindy. Knowing what happened to our boy Randy, they have to find a way to respectfully utilize these characters. I am anticipating a movie geek encounter between Mindy and Kirby. Killjoy Jake and Fate Decided, two other amazing horror movie channels I might add to you. They talked about a Saw-like scene, how there should be a scene between Kirby and Mindy, horror movie trivial pursuing one another to see who survives between the two. It would be very intriguing to see. Mindy either needs to bulk up, or else there's going to be an epic death scene. So Tara gave us quite an intense opening scene in Scream 5. She was put through the ringer. She was stabbed numerous times, hand stabbed, ankle stomped onto an oblivion. From the very start, she was viewed as the weak one, targeted, first one to be attacked. Her performance had us riveted from start to finish. The moment that Sam tells her about them not having the same father, her tears had us right there with her, feeling what she felt. That's what a true final girl does. We feel what she feels, and we feel strong when she feels strong. Even though Tara was in a hospital bed the majority of the film, she still managed to have us enthralled by her. If they don't promote Tara to final girl, I don't know how the film's going to develop. With Sydney's return up in the air, we need a strong character to step up to the plate of final girl. Tara has the qualities, even when in a wheelchair, crawling on the floor, trying to get away from Ghostface, she still gave her all to survive. Even when, not 100%, she beat Amber with her crutch and then shot Amber Kruger at the end, preferring the Babadook as a quirky last line in which our girl Sid always had. Tara has that potential. If we see her at her full strength in Scream 6, she will be a force to be reckoned with. Sam battled with herself throughout Scream 5. She had to medicate herself, decreasing her ability to fully perform or convey her emotions. Therefore, we as the audience were not able to translate well with Sam. We were baffled by some of her reactions and some of her emotions. We either grew to like her or we grew to disconnect with her or from her. We need to try something different with Sam's character, in my opinion. I don't think she fits as a final girl. I feel like she needs to straddle the fence to make it work with her. Think about it. What was mostly everyone's favorite scene with Sam in Scream 5? I'll let you think about it. When she full-fledged went Candyman's daughter on Richie. So knowing that, they will have to coin that with Sam. We need her rage. We need her passion. Maybe we should see her angry in this one because of the betrayal of her boyfriend Richie. She wants answers. She wants to get her life back. She wants to feel that dark side again, perhaps. But also, she struggles trying to keep her relationship with Tara. She's either going to be one hell of an epic death scene, a great supporting character to the final girl, Tara, or she'll go rogue and kick some ass all on her own. Gail lost her edge a bit in Scream 5, let's be honest. But it was for a good reason. She lost the love of her life and her best friend Dewey. Oh, how that wound is still fresh for all of us Scream fans. Gail does gain some of that fire back, though, when she fights Amber at the end to avenge our boy Dewey. My favorite line from her is when she headbutts Amber. When Amber says, "Time to pass the torch," Gail then says, "It's all yours, bitch." I felt the original Gail there. That's where I felt her fire was once again burning bright. We don't know what's going to happen with Gail, though. With Dewey gone, will she be able to move on? Will she be the same Gail we have grown to know and love? Will Gail finally get a Ghostface phone call? There has been talk about Gail possibly getting a phone call live on her talk show. I would not be mad at that. Ghostface taunting Gail live on TV, never done before, and it would be pretty intense knowing they'd have no control over the situation. Should Gail die? No, I don't think so. But she does need to do something quite significant to stay relevant for the next installments. Kirby returning has us all either cheering with excitement or we are skeptical. Will they have her return just to kill her off? I personally don't think that's a good idea. If they are bringing her back, she needs to come back with a vengeance. She was stabbed by Charlie and left for dead. She ran away to keep safe, as Scream 5 has teased in an Easter egg. We need her stronger than ever, and we need her to teach the new characters a thing or two about surviving, about being a strong character. We need a lot of character development from these new characters. They weren't given much chance to grow. I think that's why we do love these characters, but we are not as attached to these characters as we have been with Scream 1 to 4. Scream 6 will need a longer running time in order to make this work. If they're going to have so many characters in this one, we need time with these characters. Also, the flaming hot question. Will Sydney return? Do we need Sydney to return is the true question. We have potential with the characters we do have. They need their time to shine, and if Sid is around, they won't get that time. Think about it. It's like being given vanilla ice cream, and then someone else teases you with a triple chocolate fudge sundae. Which one would you want? I'll let you think about it for a couple of seconds. The sundae, of course. As long as you are only seeing the vanilla ice cream, you will be focused on the vanilla ice cream. Just a good old-fashioned Carey analogy right there. You're welcome. So, my last thoughts. What do you think are these characters' roles for Scream 6? What do you think their roles will be for Scream 6? Do you agree with me, or do you have your own thoughts? Let me know. This is Carey Craves Cinema. Thank you for watching my video. And also, I hope I didn't get you hooked on wanting ice cream now. You're welcome.